sure you got the Southampton performance out of the system today?
Yes, we needed to get that out. We needed to get 3 points, and it was difficult because Crystal Palace is a very united team, very well organized, with a big physical quality and impact in every challenge. And I must say they did that on a fair way, but it was very difficult to create space. And on our side, we needed to be patient, intelligent, and use our opportunities that most of the time come in the second half. It's what we did.
Impressive from Oxlade-Chamberlain, 2 goals in a central role position. Are you going to keep him there?
Look, I always believed that he can play wide and central, and said many times that his future will be central. And he has proven me right today, that by scoring the goals, but as well through the quality of his performance.
He's come back at just about the best time as well, hasn't he? In really difficult time.
Look, it took him a while to get back because he had he was injured against Aston Villa on that famous day, and it took him a while to get back. And overall, I'm pleased that he's now back to full fitness. He's still. You could see that he had some cramps in the end, but he's still a bit short.
Is this the same thing that's happening with Gibbs now? Gibbs hasn't started for a while.
Gibbs had, we had some doubt about Gibbs yesterday, still through his calf, but yeah, the scan was reassuring. I decided not to take a gamble, but he's all right.
A lot of teams, everyone keeps talking about City and Chelsea in the big game tomorrow, but a lot of teams sort of refusing to go away, aren't they? I mean, they're showing a lot of durability there.
Look, we will watch that game. I will watch it with interest, because it's 2 competitors against us, and it's always interesting to see how they behave. But we gained some points through some other opponents like Liverpool, Man United over this weekend, and I think we know that our results at the Emirates will be massively important until the end.
So that's the third 2-0 home win in a row. Do you think the team has developed a title rhythm now?
What I must say is that our defensive stability doesn't create unrest in the team and allows us to continue the way we want to play, even if we don't score early goals. And that's what happened today. At home we don't concede, and that of course then you do not have to rush your game too much.
Do you think it's now a 3-horse race with Cycle?
I wouldn't go as far as that, but now the certainly end of February we'll be capable to assess that, because
you said on television that end of February is actually when you expect Kallstrom to be able to play. Is that the best case scenario?
That is a best case scenario. I'm sure if you have played football, you might have played with a microfracture of your vertebra without even noticing it, because on normal scan you don't find out. But he might play before, but he might play as well later.
Can you just clarify, is Spartak paying all his wages until he's back, or
yes?
How's that working? And was there a loan fee as well?
We identified 4 to 6 weeks. They paid the first 6 weeks wages.
Did you think of, when you found out he was injured, did you sort of cross your mind that maybe you wouldn't say complete the deal?
Yes, of course, it crossed my mind, but the problem, I would not have signed him would he have 2 or 3 more days to do something. It was Friday night at 5 o'clock. It was then, or you do nobody, or you do it under these conditions. So I decided to do it, because we might, because of a number of games we have now in February, need the players in March or April, you know. So it is difficult to say.
It's possible he may never play for Arsenal. Is that a possibility?
There is a possibility for every single player, but there is as well a possibility that he scores us a winning goal that might be vitally important. But I don't know. But at some stage in our job, you have to make a decision. Are you wrong or right? You will only know at the end of the season, you know. But I made this decision because we had all our central midfielders since the start of the season who have missed a part of the season. Is it Flamini? Is it Wilshere? Is it Arteta? Is it Chamberlain? And all of them have missed. Is it Cazorla? All of them have missed through injuries a part of the season, and it can happen that a few of them miss the next part together. So it's true that in the first 4 to 6 weeks we have not sorted that problem out.
Can I ask how long you've been thinking of bringing him to the club?
Sorry?
How long have you thought about bringing him here?
It crossed my mind after resurgence of Ramsey, because everybody says he's back in 6 weeks, but because he had 2 setbacks, who gives you a guarantee that will not last longer. And after Tuesday night, of course, again, because Wilshere couldn't play on Tuesday night, and I just thought it was not a 200% need. We could have gone without. But first of all, you must identify a player who has a quality to play for us in January. Then, because we have a number of players needed in that area, not to be locked in a deal of 3 or 4 years where you pay the players to do nothing, you know. So to find a player on free loan of that quality on Wednesday morning until Friday night is not easy.
Why was Spartak willing to let him go? Because he hasn't played since December the 8th.
Yes, but that's a question you should ask Spartak. I don't know. I know the player very well, personally, and he has 108 caps for Sweden, and he has played for 7 or 8 years in France, so I know him very well.
Does the fact you didn't spend anything in January mean you've got now even more to spend in the summer?
Look, we are not against spending, but at the moment we are focused on the second part of the season, and at the end of the season we'll see what we do. You know, we have announced a lot of transfers in your papers who have not happened. In many places, that means it's not as easy as it looks, even with money, to buy the right players in that period.
Do you think your squad is strong enough to go like to the season as it stands?
Look, I face that question since the first start of the season, and we are today where we are. That cannot be a coincidence. You cannot be lucky over 24 games. That is for sure.
Arsene, was Arteta hurt today? He seemed to finish the game in some pain.
Who?
Arteta.
I hope it's not bad. It was a kick. I hope. I haven't spoken to him yet.
Also, I don't know if you feel this, but even though you keep winning games, and even though you're top of the league, there seems to be a reluctance, especially from outside the club, to say, for someone to say Arsenal can win the league. Why do you think that is?
Because you, in the last 7 years, you have ingrained that in your brain, and it's very difficult to get out now. But I can understand that, you know. I said many times, I can understand that completely because I haven't done it for a while. And as well, I must say that we face quality competitors. We do not play against average teams. And Man City has scored over 100 goals. So everybody thinks, can you beat this team? I say yes, but that's what we have to show. It's all to do. The only thing I can say, after 24 games, we are there. And it's how we finish the season.
Thanks everyone.